She's so insane and full of shit. Yeah, she is. The thing is she's out of touch. She's out of touch. You want to talk about who's out of touch, who's in touch. They want to say that Trump is a racist, that Trump is the one that doesn't understand, that Trump made your life terrible. You heard that clip earlier. The woman saying that Trump was unwell. The man has been campaigning for 52 days straight without
and he hasn't shit his pants.
Yes, that's right. Not only didn't he shit his pants, but he's been working day and night. And guess where she is today? She had to take a day off because she's got some interviews tomorrow with friendly media, and she has to study before she can. So she needed a break in between. It's all full of shit. And let's hear Tyrus talk about it.
I actually owe you an apology before we start. I've been very critical about how you fight all through the campaigns. I voted for you because I like policy. Right. I didn't know you as a man. And I think when you don't understand what a man fights for, you can get lost, especially with all the noise we're seeing from fake news, etc. Who created these pictures from you. There is noise. So Gutfeld show's over. Cameras are off. We go backstage, and I expected you to be like every politician or anybody I've ever celebrity I've bodyguarded for, and you met my family. And you talked to my daughter. Mm-hmm. My daughter is 10 years old. Her name is Georgie. You guys talked for 20 minutes. If nobody knew, you could have been her grandfather. And you were talking about her horses and her dreams. And I was sitting there and I was like, I have been so wrong about this man because I never understood why you fight the way you fight. You're a family man.
Yeah, I am. Well,
you're a father.
And your daughters are gorgeous, really, and your wife, the whole thing. I mean, you have got some setup, I'll tell you. But your family's great and you're great and you've really done something and you've captured a certain spirit. A friend of mine who's very smart, he's also a very big guy. He said, because I'm big and strong, people think I'm not the smartest guy.
Oh, I know.
Okay? You are a really smart guy.
Why do we not hear more about Donald Trump, the father, the grandfather, and I did a deep dive. There are some things you have done that when they say those horrible things like he's Hitler, he's a racist, did they not forget in 1991 what you did with Nelson Mandela? Would you care to share that? Because I would love to hear that.
I never talk about it.
No, you do not. Nelson Mandela and 80 of his constituents were trying to come to the United States.
Yeah.
The United States government wasn't helping him. No one was helping him. You chartered a 727 plane for their entire trip.
Yeah.
How was somebody, and it's crazy because you can talk about anything, and why is it hard for you to talk about the things you've done? It runs in your family. Your father helped build a synagogue. I mean, why do we not know those things?
It's something that I've never, I love doing it. I don't need praise for it. I don't, we all like a certain level of praise, but I've never, I just like helping people. I help a lot of people and I enjoy doing it and I never talk about it. It's nice that you bring it up. I also think it's not a narrative that the press likes talking about, for me.
But I think it would help a lot of the American people who have been misled, I myself included. Now listen, I'm voting for you now because of the man you are, not just because of the policies, because not every American will get the opportunity that I had to saw who you were backstage.
Donald Trump, Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean, I love that Tyrus admitted it. I was looking at you for policies only. I wasn't looking at you for personality, but I got to figure out what your personality was. I think that was pretty cool. Democrat liberals have zero self-awareness. They see racism everywhere except in themselves. Bingo. You have to have.
I was going to say, look what Kamala's, the whole team behind her is doing. Barack Obama, they're all separating the whites and the blacks. Vote for her because she's black.
Yeah.
Do this because she's black. But wait, we're all supposed to be equal, which we are, but you're separating it and bringing you back to segregation. You're segregating. And
it's so interesting that, I've seen comments on social media that if you're voting for Donald Trump, then there's only one reason, because you're a white supremacist. And, my response is, well, if you're voting for Kamala Harris, there's no policies behind it. And there's no good things that you could point to as vice president. So then are you voting for Kamala Harris because of the color of her skin or the fact that she's a woman? I mean, what has she accomplished that is pushing you to vote for her? She was the most hated vice president that there was until the big bait and switch. So, I mean, they have no idea what they're saying, and they're idiots. Orange is the new black. All right, Ramon.